The idea of naming your emotions as a tool for stress management has struck me in a new way, and I want to share with you the details of what's fallen into place for me recently. I'm Missy Hughes, and I'm your productivity coach. I work with you in individual sessions to identify what holds you back and help you get things done. Use the link in the comments to schedule your free discovery call where I'll help you stop rushing around in stress and start loving the moments of your day. So, I was listening to Mel Robbins' podcast this week, and I heard, not for the first time, the advice that the first step in calming overwhelm and stress is to name what you're feeling. Now, while this wasn't a new concept for me, it struck me in such a new way. As a side note, this is what's beautiful about repetition. You get to see the little facets and different angles of something to create this big, beautiful picture of what you're doing with clarity. Totally on the side, though. That's a whole different podcast. So, why do we name things? We name our babies, we name our pets, we name our stuffed animals. And the first and most obvious reason is it differentiates them from others. So when I ask the dog to come, when they know their name, it's clear which one should come, right? It's a distinguishing factor. But naming also shows ownership. So some cultures give names that describe a person's traits or actions they've done, and it becomes part of their identity. It becomes part of all of our identities. The person owns who they are. So, why is naming important with emotions? Why would we want to differentiate one emotion from another? Why would we want to own our emotions, especially when we feel stress? First, it's important to understand stress a little bit. So, stress comes from our body's reaction to danger, real or perceived danger. So, I can have someone actually threatening me with a hard object that could damage my body, and that's like an actual real danger right now, right here. Or I could think that something I've done is a threat to my acceptance in my group, in my community. And historically, that was dangerous to our survival. We're pack animals as humans, and our tribe, our group is really important to us naturally. So when the body reacts to danger, it stops looking at the details. It stops, it shuts down the reasoning part of the brain. So when there's danger, the body thinks there's nothing more important than escaping the danger. We can fight it and win and escape. We can run and win and escape the danger. We can freeze and maybe the danger goes away. We can fawn and change the threat into a non-threat. In all of these cases, we're getting out of the danger. Now, the problem with this broad approach is that the details are actually important when it comes to our lives outside of survival. It works really well when survival is in fact challenged, but not so well when we're trying to complete a work project. So we need the details to accomplish what we want to do in life. We like the details. We have specific things that we want in our lives, maybe that would make our lives easier or more comfortable or more fun. We love details, actually. So when we feel rushed or overwhelmed or stressed, the details become blurry as the feeling overtakes us. Our body's response overtakes us. All of a sudden, it feels like we're no longer running the show. Stress has the reins and it's galloping this horse through life, and the speed is out of control. Something else has control. It's a blur. Fear feels loud. It feels dangerous. However, when we name the emotion that we're feeling, we get back the reins, we get back the power. I feel, name any distinguishing emotion. I feel it. You can't order me to feel it. You can't tell me to feel an emotion, and I feel that vibration in my body. I have it all my own. Whatever I'm feeling is in me, vibrating in my body. I own that feeling. You also can't feel it for me. If I lose someone I love, you can't carry that feeling of loss for me. You also can't take it away. If I love someone who doesn't return my affections, you can't remove my feeling of rejection. You also can't give it to me. If I'm unsure of what job to take, you can't hand me certainty. No one else has the power over our feelings. We own them. It's a vibration in your personal body. So when we name emotions, we own them. We also distinguish them from other emotions. So stress will tell you if it's bad, it's all bad. The whole day is bad. My life is bad. My son will say, "This is the worst day ever. I hate my life." I mean, he leads a pretty good life. So in this case, I chuckle. I take him seriously. He's upset, but I don't think his life is wrecked in any of these moments. It's broad, it's undetailed, it's covering him like a blanket. But when we distinguish, we add back in the details. When we see the details, we see what's in our control and what's out of our control. When we see what's in our control, we see our choices. When we own our choices, we claim our power. So, why do we name our emotions when we experience stress? So that we can see the details and so that we can claim our power. The first time you practice it, this may seem like a leap. Like keep practicing. As you start to see your emotions, you start to see which ones you're willing to feel and which ones have you running. As you keep practicing, and when you're willing to own all of your emotions and feel all of your emotions, you get to build your confidence and create tremendous empowerment. All in a name. Who knew? So, whatever emotion you may be feeling as we wrap this up, bring it to your free discovery call. Use the link in the comments to schedule time with me to see how you can shift your stress from something that holds you back to something that gives you insight, and then you can decide how to move yourself forward. I look forward to seeing you.